Have you ever noticed how most people panic over the smallest inconveniences? The coffee machine breaks, the bus is late, someone leaves them on read, and suddenly the world is ending. Why is it that some people can handle chaos with composure while others crumble like a cookie in warm milk? And more importantly, how do you become the person who stays calm no matter what? Today we're diving into Stoic lessons for modern life. And these aren't the shallow Instagram quotes you've already seen. These are surprising, sometimes uncomfortable truths that actually work when life kicks you in the teeth. Stick around, because I promise, by the end, you'll see the world differently. Lesson 1. Control is an illusion, but discipline is not. The Stoics understood that life is chaos, full of randomness, disappointments, and things you can't dictate. Epictetus said it clearly: some things are in our control and some things are not. And yet we live as if everything, from the weather to people's opinions, should obey us like an obedient pet. The Stoics flipped this mindset. Don't obsess over what you can't control, but sharpen discipline in what you can. That means your thoughts, your habits, your choices, your effort. You don't decide if the market crashes tomorrow, but you decide if you panic or prepare. Lesson 2. Don't chase happiness, chase stability. Modern culture is obsessed with being happy, which ironically makes people miserable. Studies in psychology, like the famous hedonic treadmill research, prove that external highs fade quickly. Buy a new car, get a dopamine spike, and 3 months later, it's just another vehicle you curse in traffic. The Stoics aimed instead for ataraxia, a stable state of calm, not roller coaster emotions. When you seek stability instead of endless excitement, you stop being a slave to circumstance. That way, bad Wi-Fi won't ruin your day, and your mood won't depend on how many likes your post got. Lesson 3. Death is your coach, not your enemy. Marcus Aurelius began many days with, "You could leave life right now." Brutal? Maybe. But here's the kicker. When you remember that time is running out, you stop wasting it. Think of it this way. A movie without an ending would be unwatchable. It's the ending that gives meaning to everything before it. So instead of fearing death, the Stoics used it as motivation to live fully and cut out nonsense. Question for you. Would you live differently if you thought you had only 1 year left? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Lesson 4. Don't outsource your peace. Today, people let everything outside them dictate their emotional state. Social media likes, news headlines, even strangers' moods. That's like handing over the steering wheel of your car to the nearest toddler and hoping you arrive safely. The Stoics thought this was madness. Why should a politician you've never met or an algorithm in Silicon Valley control how you feel? Seneca would laugh at people raging at trending topics, because to him, anger at things you can't change is a complete waste of energy. Your peace of mind is your private property. Guard it like a fortress. Lesson 5. Fortune is rented, not owned. Seneca, Marcus, and Epictetus all hammered this point. Everything you enjoy, wealth, beauty, health, even relationships, is temporary. Pretending they're permanent is like pretending your rental car is your inheritance. Sure, drive it, enjoy it, but don't cry when the company takes it back. In modern terms, losing your job, facing illness, or financial collapse doesn't destroy you if you understood from the start that nothing external was truly yours. It makes gratitude easier too. You appreciate things more when you know they're on loan. Lesson 6. Pain is a teacher dressed in ugly clothes. No one likes pain, but the Stoics saw it as the most honest form of education. Seneca sometimes slept on the floor or ate the simplest food just to remind himself he could survive discomfort. Why? Because luxury is addictive and makes people fragile. Modern life has convinced us that suffering is always bad, but without discomfort, there's no growth. Your muscles grow from stress. Your mind grows from challenges. Even heartbreak teaches resilience. Avoid all pain and you avoid all growth. It's that simple. Lesson 7. Choose your theater. Epictetus compared life to a stage. You don't choose the role, but you choose how you perform it. Modern society has turned this into a game of endless comparison. Everyone wants someone else's role, richer, prettier, more famous. But the Stoics would argue that's insane. If you're born into a role, your job is not to envy, but to master it with dignity and skill. You may not be the CEO, but you can be the best parent, friend, or thinker. Play your role so well that people forget it wasn't the lead part. Lesson 8. Turn insults into comedy material. Imagine someone calls you incompetent. If it's true, congratulations, you just got free coaching. If it's false, then it's meaningless, like a bad Yelp review for a restaurant you've never owned. The Stoics believed insults hurt only if you allow them to land. So instead of getting offended, laugh at them. Turn every insult into an accidental joke. Marcus Aurelius said, "Choose not to be harmed, and you won't be." That's basically ancient Rome's version of "don't feed the trolls." Lesson 9. Practice negative visualization. This one freaks people out. Regularly imagine losing the things you love. Your job, your health, even your family. The Stoics did this not to become pessimists, but to make themselves deeply grateful in the present. Psychologists today call this contrast theory. Imagining loss makes current joy sharper. It's gratitude on steroids, but with a darker twist. Try it tonight. Imagine losing your home, then look around and realize you still have it. That gratitude will hit harder than any motivational quote. Lesson 10. Freedom isn't in doing what you want, it's in wanting less. Consumer society says freedom is having endless choices and buying whatever you want. But the Stoics knew that needing less made you untouchable. The fewer your desires, the fewer chains the world has on you. If you don't need luxury, you're free when you have it and free when you don't. Epictetus, born a slave, was freer in mindset than most billionaires drowning in anxiety today. Question: do you think modern consumer culture makes us free or quietly enslaves us? Let me know in the comments. So those are 10 Stoic lessons that still apply today, maybe even more than 2,000 years ago. They won't turn you into a robot, they'll make you unshakable in a shaky world. If this gave you real insight, subscribe and like the video so we can keep going deeper into wisdom that actually works. Remember, life may not give you the role you wanted, but you can still steal the show. And don't forget, fortune may be rented, but wisdom? That's yours forever. See you in the next one.